What is up, gentlemen? How are y'all doing this morning? I hope you noticed the upgrades. I got a new office. They liked what I did, so they upgraded me. So, Buck, what's going on, man? Drew, how are you doing? CT, good morning, sir. Yeah, CT, they updated. They're like, you know what, Coach Mackey? You're kind of doing halfway decent. You've won 4 national championships. That may not seem a lot to anybody else, but for my old ass, it worked. It has been working. Let's throw the bag at him. Hey, if Bill Belichick can get 10 million to get his ass whooped at UNC while his girlfriend wipes his chin, the least we can do is get you a nice office there, coach. So that is what we're doing. We're going to be doing some stuff. So the game plan today is we're gonna watch a nice little. Last stream, YouTube docked. I got a copyright notice because we were watching game film of USC versus Alabama. Now, if y'all don't know, there is a company, X and O Sports. They they're like the Huddle. The Huddle is for something that we watch. So, for instance, right here, this is Huddle. Okay. This is let me pull this. The office is falling down. Let me pull it up just a little bit to the side. Breaks the illusion. Doesn't matter. I really don't care. Let's see if I can just pull it this way. The camera just nope, wrong way. There we go. Look at that. Renovating. But X and O Sports is the Huddle for college. So when we were breaking things down right here, even though it's fair use, they were like, "Hey, you can't do that." Well, you know what, X and O, you can kiss my butthole because we're going to watch Bill get dotted up right here. This is an unbelievable pass. Okay? Just look at the ball. They're going to motion one-on-one. Watch the moon ball that happens right here. It is a thing of beauty. Motion across. So what do you see? And this helps with game film. This helps on the in the game, right? One high, we go motion. He is following him. What should that tell us right away? CT, what does that tell us? What is it? Man or zone? When you got one high and someone is trailing you, when you go motion, it is man. Why is it man? Because he's manned up. That's the beautiful thing. When you do the run and shoot, that was an indicator. In this game, I like to move people around to indicate, hey, what is it? Is it man or zone? It's man. So what do? Look at this pretty ball. Look at this. Again, run and shoot. If they're even, they're leaving. They are even. He knows he's going to take it up. He's going to put that ball right there. And gentlemen, this is one of the prettiest balls I saw all weekend. All weekend. Look at this. In the basket. Didn't even have to break stride. CT, that's what I'm talking about, man. If he's even, we're leaving. Didn't even break stride. Now, where'd the DB mess up at? He looked up. He looked before the player. Look, right there. He's like, oh, shit. I'm cooked. I'm done. Safety. Please help me. No, sir. Look at all. And this is what I'm talking about when it comes to grass. Where's the grass at on this play? It's not, there's grass, but he's not going there. There is some grass right here. So you could come up with a route concept that stresses that area and then puts the pressure on him. But look at all this grass. 10 yards, what is it? 20 yards to throw the ball. Right there. You just put it up. And hopefully they come down with it. They come back. Go back to the beginning. I want to see if the DB was flat-footed. You got it. Let's go all the way to the back. I mean, that over exact. Look at his footwork. Why'd he bring his right foot up? So he's done. And then also, this is why you want alignment. Top of the numbers when you're in the boundary. Why do you want to be at top of the numbers? Because now you have from the top of the numbers to the sideline, you have this entire area right here to work. God, this is to me, this is like a trap play in the wing tee, that bust. You know, it's a fundamental play. It's nothing special. Hey, buddy, go deep. Beat your man. It's one-on-one. That little jab. Now he's got leverage. That jab put him inside. Now he can free release. No hands, no nothing. Didn't put any. Look where his hands are. Didn't even try to do anything. Jam his ass. That is just a throw. That is that is beautiful in there, in the bread basket. Didn't have to do anything. Didn't have to stop. Didn't have to do a thing. This was a fun game to watch right here. All because Belichick just got reamed in this game, man. Ream. CT, yeah, he was cooked at the line of scrimmage. Cooked at the line of scrimmage. Let's watch a couple of plays. So notice also, they scored here, right? Now, next drive, what are they in? For at least 3 to 4 plays. Two back. Some form of two back. There's two back. Two back again. Keeping it the same. Two back with tight end to the field now. Got it. What do they come in again? Two back. This time he's flexed out. But it doesn't matter because it's still two back. 2nd and 9. Now they change. So they went a formation 4 times. That was giving them success. What does this mean for you? Well, when you're playing the game and you're being successful at it, don't change. Keep the same formation until they stop it. Same thing on defense. If you're running a defense and it works, keep running it. And the reason I'm saying this is also I get a lot of messages, hey, I need 5 formations, 6 formations. I can't cheese. It's not cheese if they can't stop it. Does that make sense? If I'm running mesh and they can't stop mesh, why would I help them stop me by not running mesh? So we keep doing it over and over and over again, just like they did. And that's what we're going to get into today. So I had a question. Let me pull it up. Hold on. What does about defense and how do I play defense? And what I like to do defensively before we get into it is this formation. So I'm just going to call a random formation. And this is how I think about defense. Coming to the nickel, I like the 2-4 double mug. I always like, and I'm taking this from my coaching days. I hated when people had the same shell. Same shell, so I go 2, and then I always Texas 4-man. Spread it out like this. I'm going to turn that music off. Now, the reason why I do this is and if you ever get too, if you have it on too high and then it doesn't show, you just got to press. So I like cover 3 is a nice one, and I'm very basic. I've stolen these stuff from people that are a lot smarter than me. Just FYI. I like to shade down because I want to get the flats. Everybody, where do they hit? They usually hit, if you play this game enough, 2 spots. They like to hit this and they like to hit over here. This is usually where people are going to be throwing the ball in this game. And then I like to user one of these 2 guys and try. I'm not saying I'm the best by any means, by any stretch of the imagination, but I try to take away the middle of the field. And then I also Texas 4-man. I do some stunt every single play. And the reason why I do a stunt every single play is because it works. I don't think it's that cheesy because you can block it. But 2, in the real world, when I coached football, I hated defensive linemen that would stunt all the time because it throws up your rules. I coached for 12 years. I do not recall ever, and that's a slight on me, teaching my kids how to do zone work with twist and stunts and blitz like that. Like we would have a period once a week, but if I could go back and do it again, I would do that at least 2 times a week. How to block your base plays against stunts and stuff. Because stunts ruin kids at high school. When you move, you teach them statically, hey, this is my gap. Well, what happens when this is my gap? Someone's vacating that gap and then someone else is coming into that gap. It blows their mind. So that is why I try to stunt all the time. CT, my high school coach said that all the time, keep running until they stop it. Yes, run it into the ground, get called cheating. I don't care. Now, there's a difference between running a play that's similar to the real world and then running a glitch play where, that auto motion and you quiet the crowd and it freezes everybody and then you got a free takeoff. I'm not saying run that. That's BS. Let's call a spade a spade. That's BS. But if you're running mesh, and on mesh, when you put a post somewhere and it's always unstoppable, then keep running it. At the end of the day, this is a video game. So I don't know. And then what I like to do is I'm just going to hike the ball, and then I'm not saying I'm the best, but what I'm trying to do is if I'm on here and I want to switch stick, I try to think, okay, what are they going to do? From this formation, how many times have they hurt me? So in this formation, let's just say, I'm in the wrong one. Let's just say they hit me over and over again on a corner route. And I know that he will probably go to the corner or try to. So I will be him. And then when the ball is snapped, I'll go 1001, 1002. And then try to switch over here to take away the corner. Does that work? It has been successful lately, but I'm trying not to stay on a person more than 2 seconds. Sometimes I default back into my own way of doing things, but that really has been working. I'm just going to snap. And see, I would try to switch stick over there to X or to circle. And something that I have to work on, but I've told my kids this, is if I'm playing zone and I see someone, good Lord, Ron, I don't see how these influencers or these content creators freaking do this multiple thing. But if I am running zone and I see someone run into my area, I will run with them. For instance, here, I will try to run with this dig until he gets into this other defender right here. And then I'll pass them off and then go. Don't keep following. I like to try to pass them off. And in coaching, CT, you probably had this. If you were on play defense, if someone is running, you go, hey, in. You're saying, hey, I'm going to go with them. We got an in. Hey, buddy, someone's coming. I try to keep that same mentality. Pass people off all the time. And that's kind of what works for me on defense. So what I do also, let me just pause. Taylor, what's up, man? What's up, coach? Just joined the Discord last week. I appreciate you joining it. Hopefully it's okay. Never ran a Discord before in my life. So I'm trying to make it good. Another thing I do on defense, and again, I like to go, okay, this is offense. This is defense. I like to go the 2-4 double mug and the 2-4 single mug. I'm trying to get 3-4. I like pressure. I know that people, when they play against pressure, their butthole gets tight. So I am high risk, high reward if I can. And I like that. I want the 3-4 to be my short yardage and gold line defense. That's what I'm trying to do. But these two right here, 2-4 double mug, I always keep it on too high. 2-4 single mug, I always keep it on too high unless I'm running one LB dog. What I like to do there. So I'll just go ahead. Let's just go whatever. 4 verts. What I like to do when I'm running this defense is I like to shade up, shade inside, and then stunt the line. Texas 4-man. And I try to free him right here. I have to think, okay, in this, what are they trying to do? Well, they may run a corner, so I may try to break the ball over here. If they see it's man, maybe they will zig it, so I'll try to jump this. And then if it's crossers, which really sucks, I try to always get this one. It's really, you got to pick one, so try to pick one that you think he's going to go to. That is the man. And then if I'm playing any kind of zone out of these, so double mug or single mug, I really like the Tampa 2. And I will go. And if I think they are going to try to go for the corner routes, I shade up to try to take away those corner routes. That's those are the only 3 defenses I run right there. And then I maybe, if I think, he's going to go outside, I'll put circle deep or something like that. Then I try to hot route. I am not the greatest hot router on the defensive side of the ball. That is something I have to work on, but these are the 2 defenses. Do they work? Sometimes. Again, I've won more games than I've lost, but still. CT, I just started using double and single mug since watching your videos. It has a lot of potential from what I've seen in my games. Me too. And it has. And then also Kyrie, I know he's not here, but this one really has been very good for me. 2-4, just the normal. I like the cover 2 or the cover 4. Cover 9, show 2. Reason why I like this is when you're running when you're running against a bunch of bunch formation users. Try to say that 5 times fast. Texas 4-man. Do they have bunch in here? Let's see. I don't think they do. All right. I'm just going to use this bunch right here just to show you. And again, I didn't come up with this. Kyrie helped me out. Let's say this corner, I like to pull them out. And then be this weak side to safety. And just try to take away this middle. I don't know why it works, but it works really well against bunch because they're coming across. Now, the things I got to work on, usering and making adjustments sometimes, like these quick adjustments or individual adjustments, this I don't understand yet. So individual, I do know how to back off. So in case y'all don't know how to do this, let's say they're pressed. And let's say we want to back off that deep zone. Triangle, triangle, circle, and then, nope, that's not it. See, I still am trying to learn. Individual. Triangle X, circle, and then back off. I just learned that like a week ago. And that's made a big deal. So let's say we're running, we want to just sometimes just say YOLO. And we want to go man to man and say, you are not going to beat me. So we will go, let's just go, where's verts? Screw it. Motion deep stick. And let's say, you know what? I want to go mid blitz 0, default, and I want to bring the funk. But I know that left wide receiver is going to burn me triangle, X, square, press up on the right stick, and then he goes back. I've always seen people do it. I'm like, how the hell do you do that? This is how you do it. So let's say we want to do same thing to the right. Triangle, X, circle, right stick up. That's it. Now we're giving them a little bit of cushion. Keith, what's up, man? How are you doing this morning? I just learned it. Hopefully that helps y'all because it works. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to go the veer and shoot. I've been messing with it just a little bit. You can quickly adjust by double tapping square first, I think. Let's go into practice and try it out. Let's go into practice and try it out. That's fine. Open practice. All right, I don't know what's going on. Open practice. Normal. I don't care. I don't care what the offense defense. If I can double tap that, that's even better. I've got to get better at the defensive hot routes and the defensive adjustments. That is where I lack. All right, let's just go single mug. I don't care. Let's go empty flex. And just give me Wahas juke. Let's press. So if I just... No. So is it... See, you can't do it. If I go double triangle and then press square, I don't have the back up. I've got to go triangle X, square up. That's insane. Also, another thing is the custom stem. I need to get better at it. How do you custom stem on defense? So the custom stem, square. All right, so the double tap triangle. If I want to do triangle, I hit triangle. See, that's the... How do you do that? I don't know. Square. Individual. Circle. Nope. There. Individual. See, I don't know. Love that background. Yeah, that's nice. Have you been, Keith, to the practice facility? Love it. I also love how Steve Spurrier quit in the middle of a year. No one gave him shit. Then they named their practice facility after him. You click on individual. Okay, so individual. Brown. See, I don't... How do you... I know how to do it on this one. X. I don't know, man. If you're talking about drops, do it on in the menu. See, these things defensively, I have no idea how to do. None. And it kind of makes me mad because I have been going up against people that know how to do it. On Xbox, I know I can usually double tap a button and I can quickly adjust. CT, you're better than me. Because I can't do that. Jake, you can adjust zone, drop depth, and adjustments menu. I don't even know how to do that. Like, what do the adjustments mean? Like, what the flat, I know what the flat is. Hook, all these different purples and stuff. So, gentlemen, I got all the way up. I found something with this. If you're playing Ultimate Team and you're an old head like me, I found this. The higher up you go, the more cheese you will see. So I made it all the way to the Campus Legends. I was going up against no huddle bunch demons. And with my offense, I'm going to be honest, I have been getting frustrated with the 5 wide because now people are dropping everybody but one and then covering up all the lanes. And I know this is sacrilegious to say, especially coming from me who loves to pass. I want to be able to run the ball in that situation. And I can't because I got Vince and I can do quarterback blast and stuff like that. But if someone sneezes on Vince, was that it? guy. Can't stem man coverage. Only I thought I was in zone. Thank you. I'm not going crazy. But anytime I run with Vince and someone just farts on me or pants because they're so tired out there for the wear and tear, he fumbles and I can't stand it. CT, I just Googled it. It says double tapping triangle to open the secondary menu, then use left stick to select a player. I knew I wasn't tripping. Let's try it. So I'm trying to find a new offense. And if I'm being honest, guys, if you can't beat them, join them. I'm thinking about testing the bunches and everything because that gives me problems on defense. Big time problems. And if it gives me problems, if I learn it, then it'll give other people problems. And also, I love going hurry up. I love it. Let's see if we're going to fight a demon. Are we going to face a demon? Hey, we're screwed, boys. Lock in. How do these people get these cards? Even if they're spending money on it, how do you get that? I run some bunch against zone to get horizontal stretch on the underneath zones. I like bunch. I just know that it gives me problems. And I want to give people problems as well, just like him. So why can't I do that? Because in my head, I'm throwing in the towel, if I'm being honest. But then it's like when you're coaching, hey, we struggled this year on offense. Or we get to a certain amount and then we're not doing good. Let's go look at a team to see who's doing well. And then you find who's doing well and then you kind of mimic them. I'm thinking about doing the same thing. All right, I'm coming out in cover 3 match. Now, when you come out and match and you shade down, it messes it up. It takes the match off. So I got flats over there. Oh, I thought he was going to keep on going. And I gave that up. Great house. That's on me. I thought he was running a deep post. Didn't think he was going to run it right there. First play, slant, touchdown. I want to get a new strong safety. Hubbard pissed me off in the real world when he went against FSU and just, have y'all seen those things on social media? They are dragging that man. Rightfully so. And he does the same thing in this game. He's my liability. Most of the zones are 2 parts, usually telling you what the priority is the defender. Like seam flat, the defender looks to defend the seam first. Oh, that makes sense. All right. Last time I ran this, I didn't run the ball enough. So we're going to run the ball. I'm just going to lead zone. So that's how they say it in this game. Seam flat, you got the seam, then the flat. So hook, okay. That makes sense. Like I don't understand how do people know when they're watching it what is a inside corner and outside quarter. All right, they're in some zone. Let's get it. I'm mashing A. I am mashing A. We're going to keep it up. I love this formation. In the real world, Jake, I'm with you, man. I love H-backs if you're going to run the ball. I like how this dude's name is Grams. So's his username. Now he's running across, so it is some form. Boom. Boom. Let's hurry up. Let's hurry up. That's a good one. Also, I have a decent running back, so I was like, he's just sitting on the bench. There we go. There we go. Burnt a timeout already. Let's try power. I just like to see how they play my formation. If they match, if I get 2 over 3 or 4 over 3. Yes. I agree. All right, let's move him back. And let's hike the ball. Get out of my way. Hurry up. What I've got to do is I have got to run the ball a little bit more than I did. and that sucks. So we're going to keep going tempo. All go. Let's see if we got him. Nice. Let's hurry it up again. Let's hurry it up again. I hate where they have to celebrate. Let's go to the flat read. Let's flip it. I could throw that curl, but I don't know if I want to. Oh, okay, let's go. Keep running it. I'm just going inside zone. I'm calling it and going. That's fine. Calling it and going. Let's go back to the pop now. Whoo, this might be, strike up the band, boys. This might be good. Hopefully it doesn't fold in. Oh. I've gotten better at hat count and audible to runs. That's the beautiful. Okay, I'm coming out with HB swing. Let's see if he packs the box in. But that's what this is all about. I want to be able to run an RPO to the H back and the flat on that gun offset weak. All right, it's going to be one-on-one. Put your foot in the ground. Come on. All right, we're going. We're going for it. Flat. Opposite. Let's see if we can't get it, boys. I should have just handed it off. Nice. I thought you were going to score. I did too. That was awful. But he's got to march all the way down from the 1. I'm bringing the funk. Let's see what he does. Safety. Oh, man. When I see man-to-man on auto RPOs, I audible out of it. That would be smart. That would be smart, CT. I should do that. Now, I saw a video, and I just want to try this. Someone... I thought you were about to give up. But no, Jake. Guns up. All right, we got... Trail. Watch this if they go man. If I can bring him over. I had it. I'm going to throw it away. Did you see that Texas route? First off, he bagged it. All right, let's go RPO zone alert. So we got 3, 4. All right, I'm going to hand the ball off on here. Oh, he's adjusting. How's he adjusting? Let's go. I'm trying my best not to hit alert screen. That is a throw out there. I'm going to try circle. Nope. Get out of my way, offensive lineman. Let's go RPO alert base. I might have that angle over there. Ooh, this might be good. How? All right, let's go wide. Quick base. On that RPO reflat, you can hold down X for the quarterback to keep it, then hit triangle. All right, 1 high, boys. 1 high. Put him in the flat. Nope. I hate when they run those rub routes and they get bumped. I think that is butt. All right, let's go drive switch. That Texas route was weird. Yeah, I noticed it in a video. I was like, oh, that's nice. I'm still going for it. We're taking it into the first quarter. Into the first. The RPO for the middle field open is zone peak and run the read wide receiver against. Zone. Okay. I have a work meeting. I'll catch the replay later. Have a good one, Coach. CT, I appreciate you dropping in, man. Thank you very much. You were the man. Let's go to the first quarter, at the end of the first quarter. Damn. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying the best that I can make him play the field. Now, what is it? 4th and 4. I like this. I want him to kind of think the motion. Then I'm going to flip it out there. And then I'm going to run a Texas route with my running back. I might have something on that right side, boys. Vince. See, that's... I had him, and he overthrows it. That was 6. That was 6. What do you do there? I don't know. I don't know. That was a touchdown. That play gets me all the time. Wow, that should have been 30 yards. Yes, that should have been a touchdown. And then he runs the RPO, and I was trying to get there. But Hubbard, again, he said, I sandbagged against FSU. I'm a sandbag against the Grams. I like the Grams. I want to meet the Grams. And he just did. I thought the safety would tack. I don't know. Vince didn't even want to let that happen. All right, we got to kind of open it up a little bit. Wide receiver screen. If I get one-on-one, I'm going to try that route again because it's there. All right, here we go. I got the numbers over there. Let's hurry up. I was hitting square on that. Let's flip it. Get on that side now. Vince, redeem yourself. You've got numbers in the box, bud. You've got numbers in the box. Oh, come on. I'm surprised he didn't fumble. Let's do it again. Let's flip the play. What is my right tackle doing? What is my right tackle doing? There we go, bud. I'm going to run a curl. Ugh, Vince. Did y'all see the floater? Taylor snuck in the game to play for your team at tackle. I don't know. All right, I'm just going to read that end. And then, come on, Vince. Don't get down. I'm pressing square. That should automatically trigger something. Automatically. That I'm sliding. I don't want to be hit. Let's go inside zone. Instead of making cards of college stars with lower stats, they should have college players that are lower. Yes, I agree. Oh my goodness, he phased through my... And again, this is why I say I am not the biggest fan of this offense this year. Speed option. All right. Reading the end. I hate this offense, if I'm going to be honest. I think that's going to be the name of my video when I put it out. Why you shouldn't run the Veer and Shoot. Omar, good morning, sir. How are you? Why you should not run the Veer and Shoot. On that X rub play, I always put the X on a drag or an in route instead of the default glance, and it works. Okay. Let's see. Just getting it back. That's fine. That is fine. I don't want that. Get out of here with that. I'm going to go quads. I'm going halfback screen. You could get a good Gilbert card. I would dominate with him when Texas was number 3 in the game. What kind of blocking? Did y'all see the blocking? Did y'all see the blocking? Or the lack of it? That's awful. I should so let's It's just one of those games. I think today is the day EA is like, you know what, Ron? You're not going to do anything today, buddy. You are not going to do anything today. Put him in a deep zone. And then my corner almost got juked over there. Look at that. All right. Let's go cover 2 again. I can live with the... There we go. There we go. Madden. I run the Veer and Shoot. The power screen scheme, I can't read. Runs are grade. Add in play action. You must run RPOs with the post down stem. Ooh. I didn't even think about stemming down. So when you're talking about the glances and stuff like that, you stem them down. I run turbo the entire game. Let's try it. Let's go. Come on. Running clock. Man down the field. Thank you. Man downfield. Thank you. That's insane. Oh, Lord, you're playing cut. Can't run certain schemes in that game mode. The cards aren't relevant enough for that. Is that the reason why this isn't saying? I always struggle. I don't struggle when I play with Tennessee in the road to college football or whatever. I can't stand Hubbard. I'm getting rid of him. I do not like this card for some reason. 1001, 1002, 1001, 1002. Oh, there we go. Like, Hubbard, what are you doing, dude? Alerts are awesome with a stem down post. I want to do that now. All right, so we're going to go single mug, LB dog, shade up, shade inside, bring him over a little bit, spread the line. All right, here we go. Anything across the middle, I bet he's running to the left. Like, what do you do there? What do you do when your opponent gets that animation? He's Spider-Man's and you don't... Hubbard. All right, he's killing me on that. Let's go cover 2. Let's go match. I'm a switch stick out there. I seem also, anytime I dive, I always miss. Always. I'm gonna switch stick again. I had flats out there. Nothing. Have you tried running an RPO with the curl hitch on the backside or curl screen? I haven't. And yes, glances are good too. Just stem it down. They'll start chasing the post and it'll open up your run game and play action. Andy, what's up, man? Curls are great as well. 10 yards once you notice they are in man. Okay, hey, Madden, I'm so glad. When is it 10 yards and that's when they turn their hips? Because I'm having a hard time figuring out how far to stem the curl route in order to get them the DB to break his hips and like start bailing really, really hard. Gentlemen, I don't know about y'all, but when I'm getting my ass kicked, I have no problem admitting defeat. Alerts. Hey, let's go right here. Or is this not what you're talking about? Oh, that was nice. Timeout. Wide offset has a shallow cross. Okay. Wide offset. Shallow cross. Okay, deep choice. I'm going to curl this man. I'm going to curl him too. There's nothing open. Vince, get that wear and tear. And curl routes just do 10 to 12. Okay. On the right side where the in route is. Ooh, that X route is really good. Okay. You know what? If we get the ball, yeah, we get it. If he stops us, I'm going to admit defeat. Throwing the white towel. I will not get Bill Belichicked. Did y'all see his girlfriend on the sideline talk? It's like, come on, dude. Your legacy is being if they chase. So I'm gonna run the true vert, put him there. All right, let's go. Running. Vince. I played my first game in a month Tuesday because they didn't even come out with the new games for Xbox One. That sucks. Is it though? Like, I don't know. I guess it's just my old age, man. First thing is that elder abuse. Second thing, how do you sleep with that? If I'm being honest, if I'm the girl. There we go. Stemmed up C routes. If you're running the Veer and Shoot, stemmed up C routes. Gets off press. But I mean, I don't know, man. I guess I have too much self-worth. Like I could not get naked and bump uglies. Hey, 808, I appreciate it, man. Thank you very much. But I could not bump uglies. Like, I have too much self-worth. Ugh, can you imagine the breathing? Ugh. And the smell. You know he smells nasty just by the way you dress. That's why I can never be rich. I can't do bad things to people. Yeah, man, I do too, man. I would sit her down and I'd be like, "Hey, honey, I understand you're trying to chase the bag. You know, this is America. You got to do what you got to do sometimes. But do you got to do that? Like, no. Like that. You're his geriatric nurse. That's disgusting. I mean, if you're going to go with what you think is one of the greats, go with Tom Brady. He made that man. Jordan Hudson is a real Carolina coach because the defense just opened up for anyone with the big skin. Yeah, it was awful. It was awful. I really didn't think he should. There we go. I don't think he should have. He should have rode off into the sunset. If I'm being honest, that's one thing. If I really respect the people that retire or quit or whatever when they're at the top, when they're the best of their craft, because you want to leave a good legacy. You don't want to come back and then taint the legacy, which is what happened there. I mean, he's just dotting me up. That's just he's got a cut off hoodie. Yeah, he's got a cut off hoodie. You know he wears diapers. You know he has to. You know he wears diapers with a little tidy whitey. And he's got pee stains because he's old. I'm not saying that's wrong. It's going to happen to us all. But just thinking about it, man. Why are we talking about this? This is disgusting. Disgusting. He's just going to run it on me over and over again. What in the world? Diapers, the only thing Deion Sanders has. Yeah. Well, I mean, he's got a condition. Bill's condition is he's just old. Let Bill live his. I mean, hey, you do you, man. What two consenting adults do, none of my business. But like, Bill can't be that dumb. Like, he has to know she's after his money. Because there is no way you go out, Bill, and all of a sudden you're like, you know what? Damn, he's dotting me up. I'm not even paying attention. But as a girl, you go, that man in a bar full of people, right? A bar full of people. You don't look at Bill Belichick and go, that's the best looking one. That's who I'm going to hitch my wagon on. Yeah, that's nasty, Jake. I don't want to think about that. Hey, dive really worked. Come on, man. They've got a connection. Let's back off. Well, she needs to connect to that freaking game plan because that was awful. That's I don't know. Like at some point, it's got to be some like the son. You think he said anything? Hey, Dad, she's my age. He is killing me on these RPO. What is that RPO? Oh, okay. That makes sense because this glitches it out. Come on, man. You're beating me already. I have been messing around with safety depth, especially with this. See, now those plays where you're glitching out the defense, I think that's BS, if I'm being honest. Because there's nothing I can do. Carolina's backup quarterback is the same age as Belichick. I mean, look, I really don't care at the end of the day. I just think it's weird. I think it's weird. Like how he's taunting, man, but it's man to man. It's man to man, and my cornerback got spun around. That's another thing, man. If you design a play that attack, I mean, look at this. What's number 2 doing? What is number 2 doing? And that's not anything that I did. Like I will own up to a mistake. Hey, I messed up. I accidentally pressed the wrong button, or I switched stick and took them out. But when I have a defender that twirls around and dances, and I didn't do anything, that's on you, EA. R, yeah, RPO flat wheel just cooks everything. He might have his pass settings in auto. The quarterback, really? You can do that? I did. Dang. All right, I'm gonna try the bang. Yeah, it's women can do whatever they want. I just don't like the age gap. Uh, damn. How do you hot route that? Because I want to actually try that. So we said alert. Is there any? Is it peaks? No. Is it? Let's go glance post. Okay. So do I just hike? I'm just gonna hike the ball and just let the quarterback do it, or do I need to have that in the settings? This is unbelievable. Does it happen automatically? Ooh. Okay. Okay. I'm throwing it. I don't care. I wanted to see if it did it. GG's won this one. I am not running. Gentlemen, we just witnessed history. I'm not running Veer and Shoot again in this game ever. Okay, so let's go to say I want to try it. And I want to go to practice. Cuz that is insane if you can do that. All right, let's see. Settings, game settings. What makes you like it so much less? It's the animations, Andy. I feel like I think we can all agree that the animations or the feel of the game is different from 25. Like 25, it seemed a little bit better, quicker. I don't know. This feels like a Madden engine to me, and there's a reason why I don't like playing Madden. It's that engine. Last year's game, it was more quick, and I feel like also the animations on RPO reads and stuff like that were better. This just seems slow, and to me, the Veer and Shoot is all about speed. Got to do it in the main screen. Okay. Like the moment I fired this game up, 26th, the first offense I played was the Veer and Shoot. And the moment I was in there, I went, ugh, they did something. This game, this offense is different. You could run it, but in dynasties or head to head. So I can't do that in online. Oh, I got you. I got you, SS. Yeah, you can run it. See, okay. And then also you need speed. And you're taking the Veer and Shoot with the mismatch. You got to have the mismatch. That's what makes it, I think, the best. Especially, so like last year, Tennessee, you had the tight end and you had that slot. And when you're going up against other people, you can move them around and have the mismatch. You can't do that in cut, at least what I play. And again, I hate. If I could fly to wherever EA's headquarters is, I want to say it's in Florida, and meet the person. Gentlemen, I totally forgot what I was talking about right there. My ADD brain. I'm getting old. Oh, I got it. I'm back. If I could meet the person that designed the Stadium Pulse and who thought that was a good idea, I would kick them in their left testicle. I hate the Stadium Pulse. Okay, so I'm not going crazy. I'm not going crazy. Where is that though, SS? Where is it at where I let the I want Can we bump this even more? Like it's at 200 and it doesn't work. I'm going to go 100. Steer the ball. Use your controller to steer toward the ball carrier. See, I just think there's something. Where's it at? I don't think mine. I was in the old games. Oh, okay. Go to default screen. Default screen. The run side DN is supposed to be unblocked. Yeah. Inverted veer is trash in this game. I've noticed run side DN is always unblocked. Oh, that's what it's supposed to. That's who you read. Crop Team Crop Dusters. That's a great name, man. That is a great name. I just passed it. Okay. Let's go. Kicking, wear and tear, which I think is awful. Passing mechanics, placement. No, 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 no. Game settings. Scroll down to auto pass. Auto pass. There we go. You know what? Let's see this. Thank you, buddy. Some you cannot hot. See, that's stupid too. I hate also how they give you the ability. Does it say anywhere in the game, hey, this RPO you can hot route? This RPO you can't. You know how on defense they have match, zone, blitz? Do they have those same tags? Hey, that's fine, Jake. It can mess me up. I just want to see how it works. Because all right, this is why I'm thinking it. If that dude was dotting me up, running RPO flat, and you don't have to press anything, if I go 5 wide and then I get into the red zone, that can just be my play. Crappy, yes. All right, let's go to concept, option. Let's go peek. No. RPO read. Let's just go glance. And let's just do random. Let's stem him down. All right, I'm going to hike and just hands off. That was nice. Also, if your quarterback doesn't have 90 plus accuracy, you might want to switch to placement. See, is that the threshold? I'm trying to find the one where I don't overthrow it enough. All right, so he's handed it off the past couple of times. Gentlemen, I should not even run the ball if I want to run it and touch it. The computer's getting better runs than I am. I couldn't have speed boosted right there. I couldn't have juked. You're probably doing yourself a disservice by playing cut. A bunch of sweats, people. But yes. Okay. See, R, here's the thing. Here's my problem. And I'm not saying that to be a butthole. The tone was awful. My problem is I like playing other people. Like just loading up a game, sitting down. Oh, I've got an hour. I can play a person. And that's what I've loved about these games. Can I do that in Dynasty? Can I have a Dynasty and be like, hey, I want to play you, or you have a Dynasty, and then we compete just by quick screen? Or do we have to be in a group and then we have to log in? The only reason why I'm playing cut is because of the no stadium pulse. That's it. And also being able to choose what playbook I want. Those are the only 2 reasons. And I feel like EA has forced my hand, and also I don't feel like I'm alone in that. They just forced our hand like, hey, you want these things that used to be in the game? Hey, come over here to cut. You can do whatever you want. You remember that game that you grew up on? It's over here on cut. But hey, I hate to tell you, to be competitive, you've got to have a credit card, or you can grind all these levels. And it'll take 6 hours, and you'll spend the bulk of your time grinding shitty ass challenges where you have to hit stick people and the hit stick never registers. So you just keep playing the same thing over and over and over and over again, trying to get that hit stick because you got to get one card or one more star. And then that will allow you to get a pack of cards where the highest is an 85, but there's that small chance you can pull an LTD. You never know. And then they hook you, and then you're right there. I freaking hate it. I want to punch them all in the face. Dynasty is fun, but you have to be able to play on the other people. Yeah, that's why I don't like it, Jake. You can do that in regs by playing a friend. Grind is burnout. Yeah, it is, Anthony. When I lab with my crew, we head to regs, play a friend, and pick any play. See, but that's the thing. Y'all are more sociable than me. Y'all have friends. I have a wife and 2 kids, and my next door neighbor is my friend, and that's it. And he won't play me because the last time we played 20 years ago. Okay, story time, boys. Let's get in the office. My good friend is my next door neighbor. The last time we played football, and I have no idea why I remember this, was NCAA 13. Now, he's a huge Notre Dame fan. Huge. Why are you a Notre Dame fan in the South? Don't know. I think it was the influence of that god-awful movie, Rudy. But anyways, I digress. So he was Notre Dame. I can't remember. I was probably Texas Tech or something like that. And we played each other. Now, remember, this is back in the day. I'm showing myself, and I'm sure y'all did this too. GameStop was the shit. And if you wanted a game, you couldn't download it. You had to get the game. And they legitimately sold out of games. So we pre-ordered the game, and then we were there opening night, 12 a.m. to get the game. And we go home, back to his place. We had a party. Man, there was a bunch of us. We would pass the sticks around. So it was our game. And how we played it to get the game moving along is 21 points. If you had 21 points, and then automatically, we didn't do who had the ball, whatever, 21 points. Right? No, it was 21 points, and then if you had one more chance on offense to score. If you didn't, get off the sticks, get the back in the line. Well, he goes up 21-0. Couldn't stop him. Didn't know what I was doing either. I wasn't doing any kind of concepts or anything because I was a high schooler. I didn't know what the hell shallow cross was. So I had the ball, and he was talking mad shit. Like, I was getting frustrated. You ever get so mad your brain just shuts down and you can't even form a sentence? That's how mad I was. So I had to score to prolong it. It was in the second quarter. And I go down there and score. And then something clicked. I figured out what he was doing offensively. And then I intercepted the ball. So now it's 14-21. And then he fumbled because he liked the speed option. You ought to always get the fastest guy. And you would do speed option in those days. And he fumbled, and it's 21-21 at half. And now my brain is going, you know what? We're back in this. I'm going to stop being so angry, and I'm going to allow you to talk shit. So I was talking shit right back to him. And everybody in the room, there was at least 10 of us, we're sitting there going, hey, you can feel the tension. This doesn't seem like it's playful banter. This seems kind of personal. So then start the second half. I go to score 21 unanswered points in the third quarter by this one play that I now know is shallow cross. And I figured out, hey, he's not stopping the drag. I'm going to throw it. And then when he finally did stop the drag, I was like, oh, that dig is wide open there. I'm going to throw that. And then when he would bring the funk, just like they do now in mid blitz, what do you want to hit right off the bat? You want to hit the running back in the flat. So I would do that. 21 points. Final, he has to score. I intercept him. I run it back for another touchdown. Now, he is crying. The game's cheating. You're a cheeser. Because that was a big thing even back then. Cheesing, if you got called a cheeser, that was the ultimate insult back in the day. Now it rolls off your back. But back then, those were fighting words. So what did I do? I went to the bathroom, pulled out mind you, we were at his house. I pulled out his toilet paper roll off the roll, went to it, tossed it to him. And I said, hey, buddy, your pussy's leaking. You might want to adapt that up. Now, there's a little bit of important issue here that I haven't told you about my buddy. He was our offensive lineman. He was 6'4", or he is 6'4", and at the time he was 280, solid. If we were going to fight, he would have whooped my ass. I'm sniffing 6 foot even on a good day, 6 foot. Now I was a little bit heavier back then, stronger because I was a linebacker, but he had me on everything. Man, he shoved me into that couch, and luckily he walked out. That's the only time me and him got in a fight. We did not talk for a week. And like every other toxic family, after that week was over with, we just acted like it never happened. And we have never played football again. And that feels like a very long story. I'm sorry. Thank you for sitting there and letting me tell that. I just relived my high school years. But to tie it in what we're talking about, what I like though, and what I missed playing against them because he never played again, was just playing one-on-one. And when online play happened, that should have won the Nobel Peace Prize. Online head-to-head in Madden, in NCAA. I used to play 2K too. When those things came out, oh my goodness, online play. But you can't do that with dynasties. I don't want to do it now because of the stadium pulse, and I can't pick my playbook. So that's why I do this. Kyrie, I pulled the highest overall in the game yesterday from Natty Packs. They are hit and miss for sure. This is what hooked me on pulling packs. I think, let me go see. I want to say I pulled Vince Young out of like one of the most common of common packs. And that's it. And that hooked me. SS, we can lab whenever. I am down with that. Because I really like the 5 wide, but I'm not. People now are just dropping everybody, and I make stupid decisions. I like Notre Dame. Our school had their fight song. They're 72-hour leagues, or in my league, I put people in conferences based on all night guys. See that? Here's the thing with the dynasty. Also, I have this time. Like when my kids come home from school and my wife's here, I don't play video games. I play video games when they're not here. I work from home now. So that's hard. Dang, Jake, that's good. Let's see. Sorry, I'm just catching up on chat. Amazing stories. Those were such good times. I hope my son can make memories with games against buddies like we. Yes, Andy. I don't know how old your son is, and my son is 7, and we are now playing video games together. Growing up, my dad never played video games with me. He thought they were stupid. He bought them for me, and I'm thankful that he did, but he never played with me. He said it gave him a headache and stuff like that. My son loves Fortnite, and he wants to play Fortnite with me. We duo up. It is the greatest thing ever. His desk is right off to the side, and he's better than me. We win victory royales, and all the years of playing video games makes me look good to him because he likes, and I'm pointing to his desk like he's there, but it makes me look good. Like, oh my goodness, my dad is good. Because I make some hits now. I played Halo 3 back in the day. I was decent. I pulled Brian Cushing. Anthony, is that the best one? The Cushing one? Because doesn't one of them have gold? And David, I did. If you come back to this video, I'll have the Discord link in it that you can join. How did you get that background? Magic, Kyrie. Magic. Y'all want to see something? This is what I should have done last game. All right, you ready? Watch this. 3, 2, 1. I'm giving a presser. I'm giving a press conference. I should have been doing this when I was telling the story. That I love it. This is a hobby, and I figured out how to do this. So, you play Apex, Jake? That's too fast for me, man. He's only 7 months old, but I can't wait to play games together. It's fun, man. I love it. And then my daughter also plays with us. She saw Connor, and my daughter's 10. So we all play Fortnite together. In trios, I am reliving my childhood with them, and it is awesome. All right, where's Vincent? Doesn't it say? Because when I pulled him, that changed the game. Where is he? Oh, I should just go over here. That changed the game for me, man. It is quarterback play and cut. Doesn't it say it off to the side? A pack opening? Okay, it was a pack opening, but I mean, it was one of these packs. And I mean, it was something like $100 one or 14,000 one, just one of those like YOLO. All right, gentlemen, what in the world do I do with these things? Do I just hold on? Oh, I'm not even showing. What do I do with the training? Check his stats. Okay. Like I want to know what stats. And Kyrie, this is OBS. I have a green screen because I got one during COVID. I've had for a very long time. And then you go in, and I've just been watching a lot of YouTube videos. And then I have a stream deck. The stream deck is amazing. It is amazing. Just in general. Now, I want to say my stats aren't that bad with Vince. Not him. Not him. Go over, go over, go over. Red Rover. There we go. Not versus CPU, head to head. Those are my stats. I had a coworker who was about 6'3", 280, who loved to talk shit about NCAA and how good he was. Said he could beat anyone. Mind you, he was a workout warrior and was built like TT. Let me guess, you took him up on his on his challenge, whooped his ass, and he got mad. If you had the money to buy all those cut packs, you could afford to take Jordan. Yeah. If I had all the money to buy those cut packs, Bill Belichick's girlfriend would try to date me. My favorite thing, man, is that average time to throw. I had it there for a second, about 2.5. But almost 70%. I've got it almost 2-1, 3-1 TD, the interception. It's not bad. I'll tell you what I've been messing around with, gentlemen, and I feel nasty saying it. I do. Okay, I'm going to try to defend myself before I show. I like to, hey, this is giving me problems. So the reason why when I coached, I like to run, you know what? I'm doing this. The reason why I like to run the air raid is because when I played linebacker and I was halfway decent, the offense that I love to go against were wing T teams or run heavy teams. Because to me, it was easy. I read the guards. I am decent enough. I would look at the center and then I was able to see both guards. And I finally got it like, hey, if this guard pulls this way, this guard's probably going to block down. I'm going to go fill that A gap. If this guard pulls this way, this guard pulls down or blocks down or comes at me, I'm going to fill this A gap. If both guards move off to the side, well, that's buck sweep. I know to hit the B, C, D. That's how I played linebacker. That's how I taught linebacker when I coached linebackers. And it worked. When I taught the kids that, they're like, holy crap, this is so simple. I'm like, yeah, just key the guards. They'll take you everywhere. Now, I know you're going to have some wing T purist in here. Well, we could false pull and false key and get out of here. In the 12 years I coached, I've seen one team do that like 3 times. That's it. So I'm 80-20 in it and playing the odds. Now, the teams I hated to play against were the passing teams. When I played, the spread was just now starting to get popular. I hated it. I hated drag routes because every time I would jump the drag route, because I was a 16, 17, 18-year-old kid, I see something cross my face, I'm coming straight at it and getting it. The dig was wide open. Now, kids are better at it now because they see it all the time. It was just getting started when I was playing. I feel like an old timer. Yeah, I walk uphill 15 miles both ways in the snow with no shoes, but that's how it was. So when I started getting into coaching, I realized, oh, I'm going to run offensively what I hated to play against. Well, what does this do with the game? I hate running or playing against bunch teams that do crossing routes. How do I stop that? Well, first I got to understand what are they even trying to do. I say all that because I've been messing around with the Oregon State playbook offline. And I'm not good at it, but there are moments where I'm like, oh my goodness, I see why people run this. Because what I feel like I am lacking is a run game. You got to have some kind of run. I mean, the air raid's decent when you run the ball. The run and shoot's decent when you run the ball. The veer and shoot, you run it to set up the pass. So that is why I've been messing with it. And I'm going to run a game with it. My average time to throw is probably 1.5. I wish I can get it down that quick. Anyways, a bunch of us go to his crib and we play. He had West Virginia. Oh, those West Virginia teams, man. Oh, is this and the quarterback's just running everywhere. Oh, I remember when was that 2013 or 14? I can't remember. But y'all know that West Virginia team, what I'm talking about. We made it a rule when I played my other buddies. You couldn't be them because they were so good. I told them that I was only going to run the ball the first half. At half, told them now I'm only going to Larry Bird them. SS. Final score was 84-0. And punched a basketball-sized hole in his wall, walked off. Took him a week to come and say good game. That's an awesome story. Yeah. Oh, yeah, man. Pat, yes. Yes. You could not. Okay, so we didn't flat out right when we got the game say, hey, you can't play as this team. You know, it was learned when they were like, hey, we're gonna try to pick this. And once they did, and you realized you couldn't stop Pat White no matter what, 5 wide, go deep, I'm a scramble. Oh, we're like, nope, they're outlawed. Can't do it. Same thing when we did play Madden that year with Vic. Oh man, I hated that. Craig, is cover 2 zone good against mesh? Now, what are you saying? Will it stop it? Because if so, I mean, it can. You've got to remember, mesh settles up in zones, keeps going to men. So theoretically, no, it won't. And in this game and in real life, I would just play. Mesh gets a lot of love, and I know it does. It's a great play. I think at the professional level. At the high school level, you've got to marry it. You got to marry it like Flexbone teams marry the inside veer, and Wing T teams marry bug sweep. You got to rep it every day, over and over again. Because if I was playing against the team and they ran mesh, I would first see, do they actually read it right? Because 9 times out of 10 they don't. So just call cover 2 and just hope that they will mess up. It is hard. Why is everyone so in love with the bunch sets? Does it screw? Yes, it does. It messes up with the corner, the alignment. And I want to say it wasn't so bad the past couple of years when there was base align. But since they took out base align, when you bunch it up, it messes up the logic with the corners. So that's what I like about it. And then also, I have a decent running back. I have 2 decent running backs. And I was thinking offensively, I mean, these 2 right here are not bad at all. Why are they doing on the bench? I don't know how to press the point in the game. I think you've got to do it manually, Robo, and you got to like press the X. Could be completely wrong. Could be wrong. But gentlemen, I will be right back. Mother Nature is calling, and then we're going to get a game in. And we're back. Kyrie getting that USC 2 back. I don't know what it is, man. I don't like the USC playbook. I don't know why. I was wondering what's the best defense to use against mesh. Now, again, the best defense I think if you're run, are you talking about Craig? Not are you talking about Craig? I meant Craig, are you talking about like the best defense on the video game or in the real world? Because those are two different things. And this is God Squad? Oh, we might have a game. We might have a decent game right here, boys. Which would be nice. Does anyone in the video game? I would honestly, what's giving me the most problems is if you know it's coming, run man to man and then drop the ends into the flats. That gives me problems because you think, oh, the flats are going to be open, and then all of a sudden, boop, there is the DB in the flat. All right, cover two. Let's just go here and shade down. All right, some kind of, oh, okay, gonna run the ball. I hate how every time I dive with Heat Seeker on, I look like I've never played the game before. My book, Kansas, has everything you need to run any style. Did you run that last year, SS? Let's see. No problem, Craig. That's what I would do to stop the mesh. BB, what do you like more? Air raid. I like the air raid. If you're talking about coaching it or actually just running it in this game, I like the air raid. Did y'all see my corner not animate at all? The air raid, I think, is just easier. All right. Let's go Tampa 2. I ran USC West last year. So what made you change? I am acting like I've never played this game before in my life. BB, in the real life, I like it because it's easier to coach. And if you want, so the Veer and Shoot is predicated on your players actually making the right reads. Oh, my user is just dog water. That EA's in the game. Yeah. No, I suck. It is very hard to play and talk at the same time. But the air, so the Veer and Shoot, you have to make your kids have to know what the reads are. If they don't, then you're screwed. In the air raid, now you can take away the reads for them. So you're just like, hey, run a post. You're not telling them, hey, you can run either a post or a drag or a dig type stuff. Cover two hard flat, 5-yard hooks, but of course that leaves other stuff open. All right. Let's see if that works. Whew. I need to focus. My little cousin plays for Kansas and using them in Dynasty. Heck yeah, man. Does he like it? Are y'all from Kansas? You don't have to answer that if you don't want to. You don't have to dox yourself. But the Kansas coach is I am getting cooked out here. The Kansas coach came from North Dakota State, right? Or am I thinking of Kansas State? Because one of them, they're both different. This man is just running all over me. Nah, he's a Florida kid, and I don't know what DSGB is. Sorry. Down South Georgia boy. Did I get it right? Good Lord. Yeah, from South Carolina and don't know. All right, what is it? Third and goal? Screw it. I'm a key 26. Oh, man, he got me on that. He got me on that. Dennis, what's going on, buddy? Coach, wouldn't it be nice if Georgia? Yes, yes, man. Counter, my favorite run. Toward the end of my career, that was my number one run. Was GT counter, and then ways to dress it up, bash, opposite where you fake it to the running back. Now the quarterback's doing it. It is so nice. But in this game, it sucks. What position SS does your cousin play? All right, here we go. Offense. Oh. Almost. Tough to defend the counter read. It is. All right. I'm going to go. I found also, y'all might have known this, just simple favoriting works wonders. He's a freshman CB. Okay. I like it. I'm reading low to high. This sucks. I am sucking today. Y'all ever had games where you just suck? I know that's if you're coming on stream and you're not supposed to say, but I have games. Some days, man, I just stink. What if heaven was hell or vice versa, my guy? I used to always listen to Pastor Troy. In the locker rooms? Well, one of my good friends in high school was the other linebacker, and he loved Pastor Troy. So we had to listen to it all the time, which was fine. There we go. See, those are the plays right there that I love. And one of the good things about the offense. All right, we're going to run dagger. Defending GT counter read, you got to do one of two things. Make the QB keep the ball or chop front. Yes. I just love it, man. I'm going to put him on a post. Right? Yeah. I don't know. I'm still trying to learn these things. But I do love drag routes. Man, Kyrie, thank you so much for telling me to get Randy Moss. I feel the master. Moss is so good. Got the out route. Now you still got auto pass on, right? If you want to try. Jesus. Gamble it. Hey, let's go. Yeah, man. Yeah. All right. I also know that the run is really good. Where is duo? Let's go some duo. Dennis, I'm trying to learn this. If I want to be honest right now, so I love this game, but I hyperfixate on different offenses. So since this game came out, I have been in the 5 wide and I have hyperfixated on that. And that hyperfixation is now gone. Not for the game, but for the offense. So now I want to learn a new offense. And the reason why is because I kind of want to. All right, streak him, put him there. Drag. All right. Touchdown. Oh my. Oh, I'm glad y'all saw it. I'm going to run the same thing again. Did y'all see that? That was it, Dennis. I think. All right, this is. Nope, touchdown. I feel like I don't know this offense, but its potential to be explosive is a lot more than the 5 wide. Run to pass with that. Now last year, I did run regs with Kansas, and it was fun. I love their playbook. Is it similar to last year? Called Quick Flat Go. Check out the speed burst you get on that out by the trip site. Yes. Jar, what's up, man? I'm trying to get good at the Oregon State. If you can't beat them, join them. Oh, SS last year's game, man, it was nice. That Kansas. And when I go to regs, I like to run teams that are either top 15 or lower. I always like to find that little diamond in the rough team that did well, had some players and stuff like that. That made me enjoy the game. But in this year's game, you can't do that because you can't hot route. There we go. There we go. I don't know if there's a good playbook for it, but you should do the Shanahan tree wides. I know. I like running that. I run with tier 3 or 4 teams. The hitters get boring. I agree. Let's try this. I just like to run the underdog. There's no underdog in running as Georgia or Alabama. I can't dive. It's always good to learn bunch and what's effective. It will help you on. See, Kyrie, that's why I did it first. I was like, I can't stop this offense. I feel like I'm screaming, by the way. But I couldn't stop it. I would do well, and then all of a sudden, nothing. So I was like, let's do it. I feel comfortable running Ohio State playbook. I play head to head. Craig, yeah. And at the end of the day, I still like I'll get the itch to do an air raid or the veer or the triple. I can't stop nothing. And I can still do that. And I can do that in cut. But if I don't want to spend money, I have got to win games. And when I go up against people that run it, they're better than me. I didn't even pass. I'm getting ran on. I have no run defense. I have no run defense. Ooh, good. Let's see. It's fine stock play, so you don't need to hot route right away. And once you get momentum, go crazy. I've lost games as the home team. So what? Kansas has decent stock routes. Middle of the field. I can't do nothing, gentlemen. I've also found I've been dotted up so many times by this Underwood card. Does he do the same thing? I should just turn off defensive assist. I should just actually put the controller down. especially today. Especially today. Yeah, but I'm sure there's some in every book. That's I feel like I don't want to put in that work. You know, like EA's making me work at a game I'm trying to play for fun. Like why EA? And I take it back all the time because I want to get better at returns. Been trying to find the most balanced run pass offense. Should be, but it's not. I hate the Veer and Shoot jar. I hate it. The passions of it. I should have cut it off to the left. All right. Let's see. Let's see what's going to happen. Why'd he pass it in? That's on me. That's on me. That's bad stick work right there. That is bad stick because I had it. I threw it inside. All right. Here we go. Got the out. That's fine. Let's run verticals. What are others running to get that balance? I don't know, Jar. I'll be honest. I am more throw than I am run. But in this playbook, I have ran more. I've run more. Now I'm going to try to just go hurry up. Let's go again. What in the world was that? Uh-oh, let's go. No. High ball to Moss. Good throw. Good throw. Inside zone real quick, and then I'm going to do it. Here we go. Why does it take so long? I hate how they get off the block so fast. Let's go mail. Mesh. All right. Might have square. Randy, you're supposed to catch that, buddy. You're supposed to catch that. Let's here. All right, that's what we got. I'm looking for the flat. No. Timeout. I'm going to run that same play, but to the other side. And I'm just trying to get better at this offense. That's why I love the book, because it's a bunch of stock plays. Here, and here. All right. There we go. The drags. I love the drags at a bunch too. Drags to the weak side of bunch, I've noticed, just cooks defenses. And I like that. Yeah, I have Fold who ran that all this year and last year. What, the Colorado State playbook, Jar? We're in the same Discord group together. These women call me Uncle. What? Keith? Walked right into that one. That's funny. What'd you say, Jar? I moved the Ole Miss Veer and Shoot to see if I can do. They have some nice pistol sets. Do y'all like? I ran pistol one time for a season, and that was one of the arguments the head coach and I had. He didn't like pistol. He said it turned the back to the defensive end. And I tried to say that you do the same thing almost in shotgun. Oh, come on. Come on, EA. Keith, I am in Oregon State. That's my best defensive player with house call. Quads. I hate these gimmicky offenses. All right. Of course. Of course, he catches it. Colorado State was used by a bunch of folks in our dynasty. Keith, I just tried different things, man. I don't like the Veer and Shoot, though. I will tell you that. At all. All right, let's see. One-on-one, Pittman Jr. Woo, thank God. Thank God. That was stupid defense on my part. Is he going to hit me with some kind of RPO? I should have defended that. Colorado State or USC have to be what I lab next. Can't get what I. Thank you, Jar. Thank you. I'm the same way, man. There's just something about the Veer and Shoot I do not like. Oh, of course you picked that off. Of course you picked that off. You couldn't pick the other one off when I could still have it, but Hail Mary throw. Play middle of the field close against this guy. He's just chucking it. I need to. It's just today, man. I feel off with the game. What kind of matchmaking does this does EA do? Do we know? Like, is it skill level? Is it just whoever's in the queue? Because sometimes, man, I get some people that are demons, and then other time, like, I don't know. I just stink. Let's go to favorites. Let's do flood. Might be USC because they have. Yes, they do. I know that they have that. Of course, I get swatted. Of course, I get swatted. Matchmaking is random and cut. It is, man. I just want to know, like, pair up same teams. No. Drag. Vince, what kind of throw was that? EA does matchmaking like how the college playoffs commanded. Yeah. Yeah, they do. I'm a campus legend tier and get mashed up with shit squads all the time. See, I'm the opposite. And dude, kudos to you for campus legend. I get up there sometimes. No. We're out. That's such a nice play. That is such a nice play. I got up to campus legend, man. I was playing against people. Kyrie, be honest. What's your team look like? Is it good? Like top of the top? Because when I was in campus legend, those couple of games, man, it was the brand new cards back to back to back to back. I'm like, good Lord, how do you get those? I've seen Jar. I watched his videos. I watched his videos. Ag, what's up, man? I'm playing all right. I'm trying to learn the Oregon State playbook because if you can't beat them, join them. USC is the best air raid book besides generic book. Is it? Oh my goodness. I don't know, man. I'm kind of disappointed in Lincoln. I'm gonna. I saw a video the other day about quarters. Don't you go like right here? Get there! Oh, I thought I could get there. Down to what Audible said. What are you talking about? All right, here we go. Oh, I can't stop the run. I suck. He actually has a ranking of air raid playbooks and has, well, that's a mummy, isn't it? I've won 10, 11 natties in the Kyrie, man. Do you record them? Let me watch. Let me watch. Let me watch, because I got to get better. I need, yeah, Ag, I need some teach tape, buddy. Give me that all 22. Give me that all 22. I got stuck on somebody. Make his ass fumble. I don't know. The players feel off today. It feels off. Or just my stick work in general. And like, if that was me, I would have fumbled. Cover 6, cover 9. Those are my two favorite coverages. Let's go some cover 9. Do I have cover 6 in here? I want to go cover 6. Be him. That. Kyrie, what's your channel name? Is it just your name? I wouldn't run Colorado State in the road to college football playoffs because, yeah, that's another thing. Like, if you want to run those playbooks head to head, you have to use the team. And it seems like the playbooks I like, the teams suck. All right, Kyrie, I'm looking it up right now. I'm about to. Do you have the Raiders? I just subscribed, buddy. Yeah, 100% agree. Ag. Best playbooks are the worst teams. All right. Let's go flood. Hopefully we can do something. Hopefully we can do something. Whoop, get in. Get in. All right, that's not bad. That's not bad. Where is... There we go. There's my dagger play. I want here, here, there. I don't know. Let's just see. That's a nice. There we go. Hey, I like it. No problem, Kyrie. Thank you for being here and helping my team get better, buddy. We're gonna run the ball. I got the numbers now. Can I actually run? I don't know. I don't think I have the stick work. Like, why did that happen? Like, what kind of toss was that, Vince? Do I need to press something? All right. Drag. vert, post. Let's wheel him out of the backfield too. Screw it. Drags wide open. Stay in bounds. There we go. Bunch strong, nasty. Bunch strong, nasty. Y quick. All right. I won't shut up about Dennis. Do I leave it stock? So I'm looking for circle. Let's drag. Let's cross. Here, here. Hey. Hey, that works, buddy. Let's go. Oh, I already have it as my one of my favorites. Let's flip it. Where's the... Okay, thank you. Oh. Kyrie, tell me you're not a Gator fan. Insane speed burst. Yes. 100% insane speed burst. Let's go. It's one of my favorites. There we go. All right. Drag, cross, vert. All right, here we go. Let's see if it works again. That... That's insane. That's insane. That's crazy. I like that play. Dennis, I like that play. No, I just like their fight song and I just picked up Lagway. Kyrie, that's a good play. You have 3 guys open every time. Yes, I have found that I can get people. Now, if I can't, can I stop them? But I find that this offense is a little bit more explosive and it keeps people having to guess. When I come out in 5 wide, everybody knows what I'm going to run. I'm going to throw, not run. Here, you don't know. Also, the streak. Also, streak the point and return number 3. Okay. All right. I'm going to go load. Let's go some. Do I have cover 4 in here? Nope, not that. Do I have 4? I thought I had 4. There we go. Let's shade down. Hey, we finally stopped them. We finally stopped them. I'm just keeping it stock. Why? Hubbard, you're gone, man. Hubbard's gone. Hubbard looked just like he did in freaking the game on Saturday. Just froze. Just froze. I'm going to shoot this guy. Nope. I'm pressing it. I'm pressing it. I switched stuck, whatever the right term is. And it did. Oh, EA, you're hoeing me, man. EA. Also cross the signal. So streak the point, return number 3, and the single receiver is a cross. Okay. EA. Coach, did you say Oregon State? Yes, Keith, I did. Oregon State playbook. Oregon State playbook. That was a coverage sack, and he missed his man wide open. How do you feel about Tennessee this year, Hunter? As watching them, good, good. If I'm watching them, all right. What could hurt me? This. Thank you. Thank you. I swear to God, gentlemen, if he runs the ball right here, I will lose my ever-loving crap. Thank you. Why Oregon State? Because all the pros use it, and if it ain't broke, like why are they using it? Oh, hey, gentlemen, guns up, man. Guns up. Hey, you don't have enough people. Here we go. Do you mess with your safety depth in the game? I don't. I need to, though. There's just sometimes I just forget. Let's flip. All right, so he is a cross. He is return. He is a streak. That's just not fair. That is just not fair. Do they use it because the coverage logic is broken and don't account for the play? What are you talking about, Andy? That is just not fair right there. Yeah, there's just so many things to account for in this game. It's crazy. I was using Oregon State, switched to Texas for a while, but now I'm back to Oregon State play. Ben Ora. Taylor, why do you like it? I kind of like it because I can run and throw. But like that's nice. That's nice. That was what's missing from my offense was a run, even if it's just 1.25, just to catch him off guard. So you said this, this, this. Oh, we're going to do it again. I don't care about running the same play over and over and over again. You know? Return. No. Return, streak, cross. There we go. That's not fair. Craig, that's not fair. Oh my God, dude. So SS, this formation, like all of this is in Kansas. Did y'all chat about starting? Not yet, Ag. I'm going to. That play right there is not fair, man. That's insane. That speed boost. How do you defend that? Why would EA put that in the game? Oh my goodness. Of course. Of course he's running all over the place. All right. I don't know what to run against this, if I'm being honest. Let's do Tampa 2. How many times have you seen me drop the ball both offensively and defensively? Offensively and defensively. That's insane. That is insane. I'm glad he caught that. What the name of the passing play you just ran? It's I'll show you. It's gun bunch strong nasty Y flat quick. I felt like John Gruden right there saying that. I'm just going to run the ball. I'm going to do RPO alert bubble. I'm going to hike the ball and I'm hands off. AI, what are you doing, man? What are you doing, AI? What kind of play was that? Get him out of there, coach. Get him out of there. Oh, yes. He is slow. Good win, boys. Good win. Nice, Craig. Have to add this to my playbook. I would. AG. Or maybe that was Dennis. Probably, yeah. Craig. You know what? I want to give props. I want to. Who was it? It wasn't Craig. It was Dennis. It was Dennis. Dennis. Boys. Hand to Dennis. Thank you, sir. I like the incorporation of X close, and I love bunch nasty. It also has a lot of option plays that I like to throw to. Two-back series with all the counters, fullback inside, and halfback sweep weak against double A gap. I like that. Gentlemen, I just want to say that was a phenomenal game. A hard-won game. Okay, we struggled in the first half, but like all good teams, we made adjustments at halftime. We came out there. Coach Dennis, he came out there and he's like, hey, Coach Mackey, there's a play that can dominate against what the defense is giving it to us. I think we should be able to run this. And being the great head coach that I am, not like all these other ones, like Bill Belichick, listening to his girlfriend. No, I listen to the right people, not the wrong ones. And Dennis is the right one. So I took his feedback in. I did what the adjustments he needed me to make. And holy crap, I need to hold on to Dennis because you never know. I know there's other programs out there that see this magnificent assistant coach, this co-offensive coordinator, and it's going, you know what? We need him on the team. He's got to be the head coach. No. So what we're going to do is, as you can see, I've got all these championships. We have money here. Dennis, you're not going anywhere. You just got a new contract. Sir. And then defensively, it was great. We had co-DC, Kyrie tell, hey, close the middle of the field up, man. This guy sucks. What are you doing, Coach? Coach Mackey, let's bring it. And you know what I did? I listened because I'm not stupid. I listened to people smarter than me. And what happened? 35-21. They only scored 7 points in the third quarter. Barely got anything. Now, Coach Kyrie, we will have to work on the drop picks. Maybe some tip drills or something. I don't know. But we got to get better. And Coach Dennis, I love you, buddy. But we had too many picks at wide receiver, especially for touchdown. Need to clean that up. There are things we have to clean up. But the future's looking bright. This was only the second time I've ran this offense. We've installed it. We just got to keep repping it with Coach Dennis over and over and over again. Get the right reads, the right adjustments, and we will be successful. Good job, boys. Good job. Dennis is the MVP. Game ball tonight. You are absolutely right. Get him a game ball. The pros also just sell plays and hot routes without really explaining why they're good. That's why I like Coach here. Well, Taylor, when I learned this, I'm speaking it out loud. I'm going to tell y'all what's going on. That's how we do things. When the pros recommend playbooks, doesn't that really amount to them finding the playbooks that have the most formations? Yes. Andy, yeah. So my thought in this is I'm not going to stay with it. I want to know what they're thinking because then people are going to try to run the same thing. So then offensively, after being in it, I could be like, oh, They're trying this very fast route in this one play from this one playbook. I know how to defend that because eventually I'm going to go back to 5 wide. I love throwing the ball. I love it. Kyrie, pass plays I run is a lot of Y cross, dagger, stick, Y coin. Dang, man. All air raid. I love it. Just look for that flat route kiss. Yes, Dennis. I need some assistant coaches in my ear too. Just lost my dynasty semifinal because I couldn't adjust. Ag, I'm sorry, man. That sucks. That sucks. But, gentlemen, thank you so much for being here. We're going to continue to do this. I want to break this down just in simplest terms how I see it, so maybe it can help y'all. I appreciate you being here. Next video is going to be why you shouldn't run the Veer and Shoot. I hate it. I hate it with the passions of 1,000 burning burritos. The offense is trash in this year's game, the Veer and Shoot, and that disappoints me so bad. I hate it. The notion of the best playbook is stupid in my opinion. There are flavors and styles. It defeats the point. Thanks again, coach. I agree, Andy. I love 5 wide. I just wish I could throw the ball. If I could find a playbook that has the 5 wide formation I like, but a couple of bunch formations so that when I get into the red zone or when the guy I'm playing against or girl, who knows, drops it back all 11, I can audible and run the ball. That's what I'm looking for. But I got to figure out how to actually use this playbook. But, gentlemen, I'm off. Thank y'all so much. I will be back on Friday. And until next time, let's keep slinging it and bringing it, baby. Hope y'all have a great one.